So this is how ads So this is how ads really work. And I really feel honored today to present you all Mr. Nayan Chandan, who is the man behind this advertisement. So I'll give you all quickly a brief introduction about him and how, we are blessed, truly blessed to have him here with us today for this session. So he basically is an established ad agency professional and has over 20 plus years of experience in this field. And not just this, but he has also co produced two movies as well. He has worked with a lot of big names, and now he also has his own production and marketing firm. And this marketing firm has also, production and marketing firm has also catered to a lot of big names in the industry. So, Mr. Nayan Chandan, we all feel really privileged to have you with us over here today. So, having said that, our today's session is going to be all about question and answers. And, we will try to get into the depth of advertising with the help of Mr. Nayan Chandan. So, sir, my first question to you is because you have also been into the field of teaching. So, you were in teaching and then you worked with the music industry, ad industry, and today you have your own company. So, has teaching in any way helped you in talking to your clients? Sir, you are on mute. Oh, 1 second, sir. So, if you could now unmute yourself.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much, Neha, for such a not so deserving introduction that you've given me. I mean, you said way too much about me than I deserve. But thanks a lot to you, to the team at Lilavati Lalji Dayal Institute, College, and Mr. Dhiren Sampath. Thanks a lot for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to interact with students across age groups and academic profile, right? I believe I'm talking to students from 11th onwards till graduate class, till BCom, right? FY, SY, TY, BCom, all
Yes.
mixed bag of students today. Fantastic. It's great. It's great interacting with the youth, which is the promise of the nation for tomorrow. And that energy that the youth exude rubs off on all of us, and let's try and make this session a really engaging and interactive and immersive session. So thanks a lot for having me over here. And yeah, so tackling your first question, has teaching helped me to talk to my clients? Of course it has. So what teaching did was basically, it was my first step towards communication, towards talking, to be able to convince, to be able to engage, to be able to hold somebody's attention, you know. So if it kind of took away that fright from me, and I again thank Mr. Dhiren Sampath for giving me the opportunity to be a teacher. In fact, Mr. Dhiren Sampath was my first boss when I started working, properly. My first job, he was the person who recruited me in that company. He was my first boss, and he gave me all the opportunity to go out there and do my stuff, all the support, and yeah, he's been a big influence for me, and really honed my skills. My communication skills have been honed by Mr. Dhiren Sampath to a large extent. I mean, I would say the fact that I'm today sitting here and talking to 100 plus people with the confidence is to a large extent thanks to Mr. Sampath. So yes, teaching has definitely helped me to face the world, talk to people confidently, be able to sell and convince. Yes, it is.
All
So
right. So,
I would sum up this question as teaching has been one of the एक जरिया रहा है teaching, to be able to talk, one of the uh, opportunities. But I would tell everybody over here, especially the young students over here, that you need not be teachers to hone your communication skills. It's a skill. Communication is a skill which is totally acquired. It's not that you're born with that skill. No, no, no. Nobody is born with that ability to talk and to be able to convince and communicate effectively. It can be learned, systematically learned, practiced, and you become experts, or you become confident with that. So I really recommend everybody over here to really practice and learn communication, effective communication skills. It helps you in every walk of your life. So yeah, I hope I've been able
All
to
right.
answer this question properly.
Yes, sir. So basically, communication is the key to everything, and that's how our
Everything,
advertising
everything,
also works.
everything.
Yes, sir. So and nowadays, like when we say communication, so there are so many things to communicate. Like let's say social media, and everything nowadays, like Facebook, Instagram, wherever we see, we have ads. Even on social media, that is also a way to communicate with others to get connected. So, what do you think, sir? Has the ad agency gone through a change because of social media?
More than ad agency, the entire advertising business, the entire advertising community, advertising business, the ecosystem has gone through a huge, tremendous change because of social media. It is social media has taken all of us in its storm, in its wave. All of us today are a part or using or consuming social media to whatever extent, to so much. My hands are outside the frame. I mean, the amount of time we spend on social media today, across age groups, it's become such a huge influencing factor in our life today. And therefore, such an effective and a strong platform has been grabbed by the advertising and marketing community to talk to the consumers for their products, goods, and services. And you rightly said, you go to any social media platform, you are bombarded with advertisement. And the best part about social media is that it can be so, because of IT, because of technology, because of artificial intelligence and algorithms, what you see on your social media is catered to what your likes and dislikes are. They analyze what kind of content you see on social media on the various platforms, and they accordingly will tailor make the kind of communication you are exposed to. On So for example, on YouTube, depending upon what kind of content you see on YouTube, and because they know who you are, what your age is, what your background is, they know everything. They have all these analytics, as it is called. And depending upon the kind of content that you view on say YouTube, taking example YouTube as an example, the kind of content you consume, they will show you those particular ads of those particular goods, services, brands, and stuff, so that it becomes effective. If I'm a male of a particular age, I would rather be shown ads of automobiles rather than show ads of a beauty soap. I'm not the target for beauty soap, at least not for myself. But what I'm a main target for is automobiles, electronics, travel, holidays, online shopping. These are the things which are so these people have a tool, our mechanism, that when you get onto these platforms based on your media habits, your consumption habits, they'll show you those ads. How effective is that? It is so strong. I mean, I'd like to ask the students over here, like when they go onto YouTube, or when they go onto Instagram, or they go onto Facebook, what do they see apart from, when they have these banner ads, or when they have these crawling ads, or they have these full-fledged full screen ads coming on YouTube. When you're watching a any video on YouTube, you have this ad popping up. What kind of ads do they see? Something which is similar to their tastes, to their likes, dislikes. So social media is huge. In fact, to substantiate how social media is so strong and has changed or influenced the advertising industry. Neha, I'd like you to show that chart, that first comparative analysis. If you could just
Yes,
share
sir,
with
sure.
the with all of us, I'll just run through and explain. Okay, look at the impact of social media that there is in today's advertising. Yeah, that image. Yeah. So, guys, do you see this chart over here? It says uh, share of ad spend for 2019 and 2020 across media vehicles. Now, within media vehicles, we have television, we have radio, we have print, we have outdoor and cinema, and we have digital. Digital means basically your social media. Okay. Now, social media comprises of everything: YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, but that's not so famous in India. I mean, in particular, in India, it is in the social media setup. It's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram of late, okay, and Twitter. Now look at the percentage spend in 2019. Indian advertisers and marketers spent 43% of the ad budget on television. It is still the most primary medium, most strong and primary medium is television. Okay, which has gone down in 2020 to 42%. Social media or digital in 2019 was 27%. It has become 30%. Now, if you were to get your hands onto figures of say 2010 onwards, in digital and social media was in single digits, very less. And over the years, it is jumping by leaps and bounds. भाग रहा है डिजिटल मीडिया, सोशल मीडिया पे पैसा इतना खर्चा हो रहा है, इतना स्पेंड हो रहा है, और वो पैसा कहाँ से कम हो रहा है? तो प्रिंट मीडिया से कम हो रहा है. अब ये देखिए 2019 में प्रिंट मीडिया पीपल स्पेंड 22% ऑफ द एड बजट एंड प्रिंट मीडिया इट्स गॉन टू 20% in 2020. So where is that money going to? Digital. Your outdoor and cinemas remain kind of constant, and radio has remained constant. So what has lost out is basically the print media has lost out and digital media has gained. And as we go further, social media advertising on social media and digital platforms is going to increase more and more. And thanks to digital media, today brands need not show just 30-second television commercial, a 30-second ad, which we see, on television on prime time. Today, brands can show ad films, which are much longer, 60 seconds, 120 seconds, 3 minutes. They can tell some better stories, some more engaging and involving stories, which connect to you emotionally, which kind of hit you, and they stay with you. And what happens is, once you see those, and these films are shown on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and once these films become hit, they consumers like these brand films, the consumers make them viral. They start sharing those films amongst their friends and groups on all the platforms. And that's the success, that is the success of the advertiser, of the marketer, कि उन्होंने जो ad film बनाई, लोगों को बहुत पसंद आई, and they have taken the message further. Whereas on television, every time I show the ad on television, I have to pay for it. Whereas on social media, I have to pay if I'm promoting the ad. By the way, I'm really putting it in front of you, then I have to pay a little bit money. But after it becomes viral, you must have heard the word, the terminology viral. So once your ad becomes viral, then the consumers, people like you and me, take the ad forward and start spreading it, where the marketer and the advertiser spends zero money. So that is the power of social media. So many times, all of us must have seen, some very brilliant ads or some very touching ads, emotionally touching ads coming on a WhatsApp, shared by various groups. You see the same ad coming from various groups. It is people like you and me only finding that content so good, so effective that we start sharing it. I as an advertiser, मेरा तो फायदा हो गया. I'm spending a fraction of that. मैं टेलीविजन पे जो खर्चा करता था उससे तो मैंने बहुत ही कम खर्चा किया. Fraction of what I would have spent on television and spending on social media, and my brand is being visible. My brand name is being successfully put into people's minds. Quickly look at the ad spend in 2020. Television industry, the advertising on television was 38,081 crores. On radio was 2,986 crores. On social, on digital platform was 18,140 crores. That's huge. If you see radio and you see outdoor and cinema are much older platforms and mediums compared to digital platform. But look at the rate at which the digital platform has taken away the share of ad spend, the budget. I'm sorry, 27,803 crores is digital. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And print has been 18,140 crores. So today, if you see, digital is more than more money spent on digital medium, on social media, as compared to the print media. So now this is so apparent for all of us that the strength and the effect social media and digital platform has had on advertising and communication and to all of us in our lives. One more example I'll give about social media is today social media and digital platform is sometimes used as a primary medium to break your advertising. To start promoting your product or anything, social media has become the primary medium. And the biggest example is today I would like to ask a question. Remove this slide, Neha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I like to ask the students over here. All of us must be having access to YouTube. Yeah, practically all of y'all must be watching content on YouTube. Yes. Raise your hands if you can hear me. Yeah, everybody can. Everybody watches YouTube. Right?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Now tell me, since last 1 year, not many movies have been releasing. But when the theaters were opened before lockdown, before COVID time, where would you see trailers of your movies, of new movies, upcoming movies? के trailer आप कहाँ देखते थे?
YouTube.
YouTube पे, right? Because YouTube became the primary medium. Big budget, small budget, medium budget films would break their film trailers, their new songs on YouTube first, rather than on television. Because television started becoming more expensive and people started watching more of YouTube because it is there with you constantly. And majority of the YouTube consumption is on the phone, on your mobile phones, or then on your laptops. So that is the strength of digital media. And then nowadays, when you see anything on YouTube, do you all notice one thing? You all see the film or you all see the advertisement, or you all see the content, some video you see on YouTube. How do you come to know that it is a very popular video, that it's a viral video? कैसे पता चलता है?
Views and likes. Views and
Correct.
likes.
Correct.
Mi-
Views and
Because of
likes.
millions of views.
Then what else? Views, likes, and what else?
Comment.
Sorry, somebody said the comments.
Subscription.
Content.
It comes in a trending list. No?
Content.
Correct.
also the
Comes in
content.
Correct. Exactly. So you see the number of lakhs or crores of views. Then you see the likes. Then you see the comments. That means that so many people have engaged into it. And if it's a regular channel, like a some company's channel, you see the number of subscribers. It even shows the number of subscribers that channel has got. So that's what determines the involvement of social media that it has on our lives on a day-to-day basis. So I hope I've been able to answer this question as to how social media has changed. I mean, we can go into major depths in terms of showing lots of data and lots of figure, but then that's a different session altogether by itself.
Yes, sir. So basically, the future of advertising, we can say, is social media, if I may say so.
Yes, 100%. Future means I would say all these platforms will coexist. It's not that something will totally die out. It will coexist, but what will happen is the share of social media will increase gradually, year after year. It will increase at the cost of some medium losing the share. See, people have limited resources to spend. मैं हर
Right,
जगह तो
sir.
सब कुछ spend नहीं कर सकता. I'll have to keep it. I have to balance out my budget. So I, as a marketer, I as an advertiser will see where I get my maximum bang for the buck. मेरे को पैसा वसूल कहाँ होता है? तो मेरे को
Right.
पैसा वसूल होता है सोशल मीडिया पे ज्यादा, तो मैं उस पे जाऊंगा. मैं टेलीविजन कम कर दूंगा. Yeah, there are certain ads which have to be shown on television, तो मैं सोशल मीडिया पे नहीं दिखाऊंगा.
Right,
So
sir.
it's a balancing out thing. Yeah, but mark my words, and I've been seeing it, and I'm telling you students also, आप देखो, रिसर्च करो, year after year एडवर्टाइजिंग का बजट सोशल मीडिया और डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे बढ़ता है. इट्स इंक्रीजिंग year after year, and it's going, the trend is going to go on for a lot of time to come.
All
And now
right,
to
sir.
let 5G start in India, it's going to be crazy, you know. It's going to be crazy. So much of content consumption, it's on digital, it's on telephones, it's on phones nowadays. So you see, you are bombarded with ads. YouTube is free, right? YouTube is free. No, you don't
Yes.
have to pay money for
Yes.
YouTube. No, but now YouTube has started this subscription where it ads free YouTube. Matlab, now it has identified a need to tell the consumers that you want to see our content without any obstruction, without any intrusion, pay us money now, and you will see stuff without any ads coming in. Because YouTube makes its money from where? It doesn't make money from the material I put on YouTube. It makes money on the advertising it gets.
Right,
It
sir.
doesn't charge. If I want to put up a video on YouTube, they will not charge money. But if I want to put up an ad on television, the channel will charge money from me. And depending upon the reach and the popularity of the channel, it will charge me that much money for 10 seconds. And by the way, guys, do you have any idea what is the cost of 10 seconds for an ad spot on Sony or Star Plus or ZTV or on IPL? Take a guess. Take a guess. What is the cost of a 10-second? My commercial is 30 seconds. It is broken up into spot rate of 10 seconds. So what is the spot rate for 10 seconds on all these prime time channels? Take a guess.
50 crore.
In lakhs, sir.
30, 50 crores.
It
40 or
depends
50.
on TRP.
Somebody
12 lakhs. 12 lakhs.
Yeah, you are right. It can range from 3 lakhs to 12 lakhs for 10 seconds on general entertainment channels or on popular sports channels. 3 lakhs for 10 seconds to 12 lakhs. So if I show on IPL semi-final or final, I can pay as much as 12 lakhs per 10 seconds. So if my ad is 30 seconds, 12 into 30 seconds, 3 slots of the 10 seconds. So 12 and 36 lakhs I will pay for just one 30-second spot. And showing just once is of no use. I have to show it multiple times. I have to show it multiple times for people to register and remember my ad. Otherwise, it will be lost in the clutter. Compared to that, social media is a fraction. सस्ता है बहुत, और इसका impact उतना ही है. So there it goes. It's a no-brainer. Okay, what is the power, strength, and what is the future of social media? So listen,
So
one more thing before you proceed, Neha. What
Yes,
I would like to, I would request, or what I would like to suggest is that when I'm saying something and in between, if one of your students or any of your students wants to ask a question or wants some clarity of doubt or does not understand something or wants to, may please feel free. I mean, I'm more than happy. Or afterwards, they can make notes and ask me questions afterwards if they want to clarify something. I'll be more than happy to answer them on a one-to-one basis.
Yes, sir. So they can just
Yeah.
write it in the chat box and we can get back to them about it.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I would love that. If they that will ensure के लंच वंच खा के अगर हम सेशन कर रहे हैं तो कोई सो नहीं रहा है ना, मजा आ रहा है सबको. जितना मुझे मजा आ रहा है बात करने को, आपको सुनने को मजा आ रहा है. मुझे आई होप ऐसा हो रहा है. So I'll really
Right, sir,
appreciate
definitely.
that.
All right, sir. So now, since there are so many changes which have happened over the years in advertisement industry also. So what do you think, sir, are the necessary attributes which are there to be a successful media person? And you being into the industry for so many years, and now you have your own company also, which is like running from 2015. So, sir, what according to you are the required attributes to be a very successful media person?
Why media person? I'll just say, to be successful in any field that you choose, any profession you choose, any field you choose, you need to be a brilliant, you need to be an effective communicator, you need to have effective listening ability. Apart from being able to talk, you should also have ability to listen, comprehend, assimilate, analyze, and then talk. Okay, so these are the basic qualities for success in any field. Now, narrowing down on the media field, you got to have a passion for that field first of all. And now media is also a very broad thing. Media में कितनी सारी चीजें हैं. That is, if you just take advertising as a part of media, media is movies, media is television, media is radio, media is outdoor, media is advertising. So many things. So even if you take just advertising as one aspect of media, and what attributes you need to be an effective effective person in the business of advertising, again you break it down. Advertising, maybe there are a lot of functions, lot of departments. Okay, so there are two clear-cut departments in advertising. One is creative, and another is the client servicing. I'm not going into too much depth, but creative department in the advertising is the people who create the ads that you see, the print ads, the hoardings, the television commercials. All that you see are basically created by, thought by, conceptualized by creative people, creative department. So there are copywriters, there are creative directors, there are national creative directors who think and come out with these ideas and make such beautiful ads for us to see and enjoy. And most importantly, the purpose of the ad is not for enjoyment, is for the consumer to take an action. ये मेरा प्रोडक्ट है, इसमें ये है, इसमें 30% ज्यादा नींबू है, इसमें 40% ज्यादा सफेदी है, तो जाके मेरा प्रोडक्ट खरीदो. और वो बात कितना इफेक्टिवली कहा जाता है, वो काम है क्रिएटिव डिपार्टमेंट का, कि मैं कैसे बताऊं ये बात. So that is so to be a successful creative person, you got to have that creative streak in you. You got to be a person who reads a lot, who's interested in literature, who's interested in languages, who interested in people's psychology, understanding people's minds. Because advertising क्या है? What is advertising? It is actually playing with your mind. आपको जो ad दिखाते हैं, आपको visuals दिखाते हैं, sound सुनाते हैं, आपका mind को वो manipulate करते हैं, आपको वो पुश करते हैं कि जाके मेरा प्रोडक्ट खरीदो, क्लोजअप खरीदो, कोलगेट मत खरीदो, क्योंकि क्लोजअप में ज्यादा ताजगी है. तो दिखा देंगे टू यंग टीनेजर्स को दिखाएंगे, हु आर लाइक ट्राइंग टू पटाव ईच अदर एंड ऑल दैट. तो ताजा फ्रेश ब्रेथ. तो ये टीनेजर को लगता है कि मैं अगर एक लड़की के नजदीक जाता हूं तो मेरा ब्रेथ फ्रेश होना चाहिए. वो कोलगेट नहीं देता, वो कोलगेट सफेदी देता है. मेरे को सफेदी नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को फ्रेश ब्रेथ चाहिए, बिकॉज आई वांट टू पटाव दिस गर्ल. व्हाट इज इट डूइंग? क्या करता है क्लोजअप? आपके माइंड के साथ आपके जो इनहेरेंट थॉट है ना, कि मुझे क्या करना है, अगर मैं क्लोजअप लिया तो मैं सक्सेसफुल हो जाऊंगा, मैं वो लड़की को पटा पाऊंगा. इट प्लेज लाइक दैट ऑन योर माइंड. इट साउंड्स फनी, बट व्हाई डज क्लोजअप सेल इट? बिकॉज इट इज प्लेइंग विथ योर सेंटिमेंट्स एंड योर थॉट्स, कि इस टारगेट, इस ऑडियंस में, इस ग्रुप को जिसको मुझे क्लोजअप बेचना है, उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, उनकी लाइक्स क्या है, उनके वैल्यूज क्या है, उनके एस्पिरेशंस क्या है, तो मैं उसी को एड्रेस करूं. तो ये सब क्रिएटिव लोगों का कमाल है. एंड यू हैव सच ब्रिलियंट क्रिएटिव पीपल इन इंडियन एडवर्टाइजिंग इंडस्ट्री हु हैव मेड सच माइंड ब्लोइंग कैंपेन्स व्हिच won prizes world over. You must have heard of the name of one person called Prasun Joshi. Prasun Joshi
Yes, sir. Right.
also writes lyrics for films and writes screenplays
Yes.
for movies. He is the head of Meccan. Meccan advertising agency is one of the, it's a worldwide agency. It's an international agency having its offices in India since many years. He is heading India and probably Southeast Asia. Then for Ogilvy, you have Mr. Piyush Pandey. Piyush Pandey is a brilliant advertising guy. He's the worldwide creative head of Ogilvy, and he's an Indian. So these people are brilliant because they understand human psychology. They are very good at language. They're very good at words, and they're very good at understand human psychology. They know how to talk to not one person but many people at a time. So that's one attribute. Okay,
Yes, sir.
if you want to be in the creative thing. Then there are these client servicing people, जो advertising agency की services clients को बेचते हैं कि आपके लिए हम ये सोच रहे हैं, ये क्रिएटिव लोग सोच रहे हैं, लेकिन ये क्रिएटिव लोग जो सोचते हैं जिसको बेचना है और क्लाइंट को पैसा खर्चा करवाना है, वो क्लाइंट सर्विसिंग वाले होते हैं. They are hardcore sales and marketing people. So for that also you got to have one attribute is very effective communication skills. You have to be able to sell. बेचना पड़ता है कि आपके लिए ये एडवर्टाइजिंग हमने बनाई है, वो बहुत अच्छी है. फिर you got to have understanding of business, not only your own business but the client's business also. कि अगर ये स्ट्रैटेजी किया, ये एडवर्टाइजिंग किया, इतना स्पेंड किया, इतना टेलीविजन पे खर्चा किया, इतना इवेंट्स पे खर्चा किया, इतना प्रिंट मीडिया पे खर्चा किया, तो हमारे लिए ये सक्सेसफुल होगा. So you have to be a very good business person. You got to have your quantitative abilities. मैंने से quantitative abilities मतलब not exactly mathematics, but being able to understand numbers, and communicate and convince people. ये एक होना चाहिए, attribute होना चाहिए.
All right,
Yeah.
sir. So these are the two
So these are
major
the attributes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So that is what everybody, like anybody who wishes to get into the media field, should focus on these things as well.
Advertising. Then media mein
Yes.
there are a lot of things. If you want to get into production, the production of television content, production of films, production of ad films, you got to be able to understand the technicalities of production. कि
Yes.
भाई कैसे शूट होता है, कैसे सब लोगों को इकट्ठा किया जाता है, इक्विपमेंट लाया जाता है, टेक्नीशियंस लाए जाते हैं, प्रोडक्शन प्लान किया जाता है, शूट कैसे करते हैं, और शूट करने के बाद उसका पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन कैसे करते हैं. व्हाट यू सी ऑफ 30-second ad, lot of effort, lot of many man days and man hours goes into creating that ad.
Yes.
It's a sum total of a lot of people putting their efforts and mind together to bring out that 1 30-second commercial which you see on television or social media. So as a producer, as a production company, as a producer, you should have knowledge of all the factors, because what you're doing as a producer, you're coordinating, you're bringing together efforts and abilities of talents of various people together, coordinating and bringing out this ad. So you have a director, you have a cameraman, you have a sound person, you have a costume person, you have a music director. ये सबको इकट्ठा करना is a producer's job. So producers also an effective is an important aspect of the media business.
Yes.
So there are schools, there are courses that teach you all these things, or there is life that teaches you. Become an apprentice or a trainee in some production house, and you start learning from the bottom rung, and you start climbing up. You have to be attentive. You got to be hardworking, and you got to be open to listening and being trained and learning that way. Even if you learn in a school or in a college, you do a course in media and advertising and production, but the best teacher is the field, is the job. Getting your hands dirty, getting your feet wet and your hands dirty is the best way to learn anything. How, I'm asking you teachers, how do y'all learn? Y'all learn every day when y'all take a class, right? When y'all are teaching also, y'all are learning more and more, right?
Yes, that's right.
So that's true for anything, any business, even media business. But yeah, nowadays we are lucky. People are lucky. I mean, the kids today are lucky that there are so many courses in India, in Bombay, that have specialized training and curriculum for various aspects of media business. Various. You want to learn filmmaking and everything about filmmaking. There is FTII in Pune, or there is Whistling Woods in Bombay. Mr. Subhash Ghai's Institute, Whistling Woods. It teaches you everything. And believe me, graduates from Whistling Woods are good. We use them. We have used so many cameramen from Whistling Woods, sound engineers from Whistling Woods. So there are opportunities for children, for students to learn if they really want to learn in a concerted, proper manner. There are business management courses purely in media and advertising. There are schools which train you in the creative aspect. So there are a lot of opportunities today for people to learn and hone their skills.
All right, sir. So now, sir, like you have said all these attributes, but there's still one thing which I would like to know, that like even we as teachers, in a 30 seconds time, we cannot even introduce a topic to our students, then how do an entire ad message is conveyed in just 30 seconds?
Brilliant, very good question. It's the challenge. That is the challenge. When you're making an ad, when you're making an ad, when you're showing an ad, you are basically telling a story. Correct. You go to see a movie. आप पिक्चर देखने जाते हो, आप क्या देखते हो पिक्चर में? स्टोरी देखते हो ना. बट वो 2 घंटे से 2.5 घंटा या that is the time duration for that the a film has to tell an entire story. But the challenge for an ad filmmaker is to tell the story in 30 seconds and make it effective. To drive the message across, okay, what is this ad wanting to tell the consumers, the viewers, and it should have the desired impact on the consumer's mind. मैं नया गाड़ी लेके आ रहा हूँ. I am launching a new car in the market. Now I can make a film of 2 hours and talk about the car, or I can tell it in 30 seconds, but make it really effective, impactful, and at least put the name and the brand in the consumer's mind, so that if he's looking out for buying a new car, and if it is suiting his budget, he goes out and checks my car out at least. So it could be a toothbrush, it could be a toothpaste, it could be a sabun, it could be a cooking oil, it could be a new brand of shoes, clothes, anything and everything. How do you tell in 30 seconds? So first of all, you have to understand who you are talking to. ये आप ad किसके लिए बना रहे हो? Who is this ad for? Who is my target audience? Is it housewives? If it is a cooking oil, what do you see in a cooking oil ad normally? Anybody, student, tell me. आप cooking oil का ad देखते हो तो आप ad में क्या देखते हो? Forget brand, क्या दिखाते हैं वो लोग normally? अगर आपको याद हो तो.
Housewives.
One of yours speak and then we'll take it. क्या दिखाते हैं?
Foods, oil names, how many fat is there at all.
Sorry, come again.
पहले oil
पहले क्या दिखाते हैं?
foods.
A mom cooking.
Show their own self cooking with that oil.
Correct, but if they show a lady, a housewife cooking, who's bothered about the health of the family, तो पूरा family dining table पे बैठा है. Sorry.
Cholesterol level.
So health, right? So they show that my oil is good for the health, it's good for the family, but who uses the oil in the family? The housewife, the lady of the house uses the oil. So they show that okay, the decision maker for buying the cooking oil is the lady of the house. Correct. So I have identified whom I'm talking to. I'm talking to the lady of the house. ठीक है. See, I'm trying to answer the question that 30 seconds में कैसे बताना है सब कुछ. तो 30 seconds में मुझे बताना है कि मेरा cooking oil क्यों सबसे अच्छा है. क्यों सबसे अच्छा है? बिकॉज ये किसी ने बोला ना इसमें कोलेस्ट्रॉल नहीं होता. वेरी गुड. इसमें ये कुछ केमिकल है या केमिकल नहीं है जिसकी वजह से हार्ट को तकलीफ नहीं होता है.
Health measures taken.
सॉरी,
Health measures taken.
एग्जैक्टली, हेल्थ मेजर्स टेकन. इससे खाना स्वादिष्ट बनता है. अब हेल्थ वेल्थ तो ठीक है, लेकिन खाना तो टेस्टी होना चाहिए ना. तो मेरा खाना, आपका खाना स्वादिष्ट बनेगा, आपकी परिवार की हेल्थ अच्छी रहेगी, ये ताजा रखेगा. और अगर मैं ये सब है, और ये डिसीजन कौन लेता है? हाउसवाइफ लेती है. तो हाउसवाइफ को दिखाते कि शी इज यूजिंग द ऑयल. वो पूरियां तल रही है या सब्जी बना रही है या पकौड़े तल रही है, वो हाउसवाइफ कर रही है. बोलते कि मैं ही तो मेरे परिवार का ख्याल रखूंगी, वरना कौन रखेगा. तो हाउसवाइफ जो ये एड देखती है, वो अपने आप को देखती है वहां पे. बोलते अरे ये तो मैं हूं, और मुझे मेरे परिवार की अगर मैं देख रेख करना चाहती हूँ तो मुझे ये खरीदना है. तो आई बी वेरी क्लियर कि मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है. मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि मुझे हाउसवाइफ को कन्विंस करना है, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, मुझे हेल्थ प्लेटफॉर्म बेचना है. नंबर 3, मुझे स्वाद बेचना है. नंबर 3, मुझे प्राइस बेचना है कि मेरे तेल में हेल्थ भी है, स्वाद भी है, और प्राइस इफेक्टिव भी है. और ये सब चीजें मुझे कम्युनिकेट करनी है. तो मैं इफेक्टिवली बेस्ट कैसे मैं 30 सेकंड्स में बताऊंगा इन अ वे कि आप मेरा एड याद रखोगे. ये काम है क्रिएटिव लोगों का। क्रिएटिव लोग स्क्रिप्ट बनाते हैं, क्लाइंट से समझते हैं कि ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है। ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है कि आज मेरा तेल जो है मार्केट में है, लेकिन उसका सेल प्लेटो हो गया या सेल डाउन हो रहा है, कंपटीशन का तेल ज्यादा बिक रहा है, तो मेरे को मार्केट शेयर वापस चाहिए। तो वापस से तो क्रिएटिव वाला बोलेगा कंपनी को कि आपको कुछ नई बात बोलनी पड़ेगी। हाँ, नई बात बोलते हैं कि हमने कुछ नया रिसर्च और डेवलपमेंट किया जिससे हमने हमारे तेल में ये एलिमेंट ऐड किया है या ये एलिमेंट निकाल दिया जिसकी वजह से और ज्यादा हेल्थी हो गया है। अच्छा ठीक है, तो ये एट्रीब्यूट हाईलाइट करना है। सो दे लिटरली लिस्ट डाउन द एट्रीब्यूट्स, weigh the importance of each attribute and create a script which tells the story. Story has to have a beginning, middle and end. The end of any advertising film, ad film is action. जिसको बोलते हैं कॉल टू एक्शन, कि जाके मेरा तेल खरीदो। तो उसमें क्या हो सकता है, या तो मैं डिस्काउंट दे रहा हूँ कि मैं पहले 100 रुपए में 1 किलो बेचता था, तो अभी 100 रुपए में मैं 1 किलो 100 ग्राम बेचूंगा, और मतलब 100 ग्राम आपको फ्री मिलेगा 1 किलो के 100 रुपए के भाव। सीमित ऑफर, ऑफर टिल स्टॉक्स लास्ट। आई वांट टू इनिशिएट परचेज। सो इफ आई एम बाइंग सो फार धारा, नो धारा में आजकल स्कीम नहीं है, फॉर्चून में स्कीम है, तो मैं फॉर्चून ले लूंगा या ले लूंगी इफ द हाउस वाइफ इज बाइंग। तो ये सब चीजें जो है वो मुझे लिस्ट डाउन करके वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग स्क्रिप्ट बनाना है, और ये इफेक्टिवली स्क्रिप्ट बना के फिर उसका एक स्टोरी बोर्ड बनता है। मतलब हाउ व्हाट यू विल सी ऑन स्क्रीन, इट इज शोन बाय वे ऑफ हैंड स्केच्ड फ्रेम्स, and then you go for shooting. So you choose the right kind of models, you choose the right kind of costumes, and you have one more important element, which is the one question I had somewhere we will be tackling, is the music. The music in your commercial, even that helps you to make a memorable and an effective 30-second story. तो इन सब चीजों को करके then these stories are researched in the market. कंज्यूमर्स का एक ग्रुप होता है, टारगेट ग्रुप को लेके वो लोग एड दिखाते हैं बिफोर रिलीजिंग इट ऑन टेलीविजन या एनीवे, कि ये एड देखो और रिएक्ट करो। तो वो लोग हाउसवाइफ्स को बुलाते हैं एक हॉल में, कमरे में, और उनको पहले ही एड दिखाते हैं। उनको बोलते हैं अभी आप रिएक्ट करो कि आपको इसमें क्या पसंद आया, क्या चीज आपको याद आई। 3 बार दिखाएंगे, बोलेंगे अब देख लिया आपने, पेपर और पेन देंगे, अभी आप नोट डाउन करो कि आपको इसमें क्या क्या चीजें याद रही। बोलेंगे हमको मेन लेडी मॉडल याद रही, एक बच्चा दिखा वो याद रहा, अच्छा ब्रांड ये था, ब्रांड का कलर ये था, इसमें जिंगल था, जो गाना था एड में वो ऐसा था, हमको वो याद आ गया। सो दे टेक ऑल दीज थिंग्स, एंड इफ दैट इज व्हाट द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन, ये एड दिखाने के बाद मुझे ये प्रूव करना है, ये मुझे अचीव करना है, और वो अगर हो गया तो एड इफेक्टिव है। 30 सेकंड्स में जो बात बतानी थी इफेक्टिवली बात हो गई। और ये सब ये ऑल इंडिया बेसिस पे वो लोग ऐसे सर्वेस करते हैं, रिसर्च करते हैं, और फिर वो एड रिलीज करते हैं। बिकॉज एड रिलीज करना भी एक्सपेंसिव है। अगर आप टेलीविजन पे एड रिलीज करते हो तो इट्स वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, इट कैन गो टू क्रोर्स ऑफ रुपीज फॉर वन न्यू एड टू बी लॉन्च्ड ऑन टेलीविजन। सो sum total of this is that you have to be very clear of what you want to say, whom do you want to say to, and the creative department will work out how to say this thing. So that's how it is done in 30 seconds. Why 30 seconds?
Okay.
Nowadays there is challenge to tell stories in 10 seconds,
Yes.
in 15 seconds,
Right.
you know.
So we have an Ambuja Cement ad with us. So it's a 30-second ad again. So we'll show it to the students if you don't
Yes,
mind.
please, let's see the idea. Yeah, let's see it. Sure.
से जो है
फालतू डुप्लीकेट नकली
अंबुजा सीमेंट की दीवार है, हर कोशिश बेकार है।
सब अंबुजा कील नहीं बना था। कील
So yes, sir, even in this ad, again, it was very easily within 30 seconds, it was portrayed how strong Ambuja cement is. So
Correct.
yes, in 30 seconds, very creatively, the entire ad message was given out to the audience. So
Correct.
sir,
Now here
since you said,
I'll
yes,
here
sir,
just
please.
point out here the credit should not just go to my company. The credit should go to the creative agency who wrote this ad, who wrote the script. They gave us the script. Now we put a value addition in terms of इसको screen पे कैसे दिखाएंगे. So we get a director who thinks of how to translate the script onto visuals to get the right kind of model, right kind of actors to communicate the thing. Now Neha, continue what you were saying.
No, sir, I was just about to say that you said the target audience when we're talking about a 30-second ad, when we have to convey a message to the people. So target audience, which age group they belong to, who are they really? All these things come under demographics. So how
Correct.
important is the demographic while making an ad?
Very important. I would say not just demographics. What is demographics, by the way? Demographics is segmenting ग्रुप बनाने का. आपका जो मार्केट है, मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है. ऑल इंडिया बेसिस मेरे कंज्यूमर्स हैं. मतलब इफ आई एम सेलिंग सीमेंट, तो सीमेंट इज सोल्ड ऑल ओवर इंडिया, बट विद इन ऑल ओवर इंडिया हु आर द एक्चुअल कंज्यूमर्स ऑफ सीमेंट. सीमेंट तो हम सब इस्तेमाल करते हैं. क्यों? हम जिस घर पे रहते हैं वो सीमेंट कंक्रीट से बना है ना, लेकिन हम खरीदते नहीं है सीमेंट. We don't buy the cement. We are consuming cement, but we are not buying it. There are people who are, so who are the people who are going to buy, who are going to make the decision to buy the cement? Yeah, they are contractors.
Yes.
Contractors, builders, contractors. These people are the guys who are going to take the decision, make the decision of buying the cement. I, as a viewer of Ambuja Cement, will tell my contractor, "Hey, मेरा घर बन रहा है, तो आप अंबुजा सीमेंट इस्तेमाल करो." लेकिन कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को कन्विंस नहीं हुआ तो बोलेगा नहीं, हम अंबुजा नहीं इस्तेमाल करेंगे, हम बिरला सीमेंट इस्तेमाल करेंगे. यू नो, वी विल, और हम एसीसी करेंगे, हम XYZ ब्रांड करेंगे. बट अगर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भी कन्विंस हो गया कि ये ब्रांड सही है, तो मैंने क्या किया कि मेरे मार्केट में जो कंज्यूमर्स है उसमें से मैंने सेगमेंटेशन किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ qualification, profession. So demographics is segmenting your market on the basis of age, geographical location, income group, profession, educational qualification, which can be easily identified, quantified. ये ग्रेजुएट है, ये 12th पास है, ये पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट है, ये डॉक्टर है, ये लॉयर है. That's called, you are a lawyer or you're not a lawyer. You are a doctor, you're not a doctor. You are a graduate or you're not a graduate. You live in Maharashtra, you don't live in Maharashtra. You live in Mumbai, you don't live in Mumbai. You are X age, you are X income group. Something which can be easily quantifiable is segregating, segmenting on the basis of demographics. So that is important. That will determine मैं ad किसके लिए बना रहा हूँ. तो मैं सीमेंट ad बना रहा हूँ, तो I'm making it for my target audience is my contractor, which you saw in the ad. There is this guy who comes, he's a contractor कि यार ये देखो, ये टूट रहा है, वो टूट रहा है, ये टूट रहा है, मेरा कील मैं ठोक रहा हूं तो वो बेंड हो जा रहा है, मैं ड्रिलिंग करता हूं तो मेरा वो ड्रिलिंग का जो ये पिन होता है वो टूट रहा है. मतलब सब आप बेच रहे हो, डुप्लीकेट बेच रहे हो माल मेरे को. तो उसका ध्यान जाता है अंबुजा सीमेंट पे. मतलब ही इज ट्राइंग टू डू ड्रिल द होल or drill the nail on a wall made by Ambuja cement. It is trying to certainly say कि Ambuja cement is so strong. तो ये कन्विंस कर रहा है किसको? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को. It is talking to the contractor. So if I do not identify, if I don't segment by way of demographics, then whatever I make will be lost. I have to be very clear whom I am talking to. मैं किसके लिए ad बना रहा हूँ. अगर मैं ad बना रहा हूँ से स्पोर्ट शूज की, तो आई हैव टू बी वेरी क्लियर कि मेरा स्पोर्ट शूज किस कैटेगरी का है. प्रीमियम स्पोर्ट शूज है तो मैं आई एम टॉकिंग टू समबडी फ्रॉम द इनकम, वेरी लार्ज इनकम ग्रुप, लिविंग इन सिटीज और स्मॉल सिटीज. स्मॉल गांव मे बी नॉट, दे आर नॉट माय कंज्यूमर्स आर लिविंग इन बिग सिटीज, द रिच पीपल who are educated, who have gone abroad, who have been exposed to international brands. who have the ability to spend. All this information is available by way of research, by way of data. It's not in my mind, it is available. And I can acquire that knowledge, I can acquire that information, the demographics. Now you understand what demographics, and basis which I will design my ad. I will I make my creative basis that it appeal, वो उन लोगों को पसंद आएगा. जैसे मैंने क्लोजअप का एग्जांपल दिया, तो क्लोजअप क्या दिखा रहा है कि फ्रेश ब्रेथ, दे आर शोइंग 2 teenagers, 1 girl and 1 boy in a college campus. तो ये किसको बोल रहा है कि आपके मम्मी डैडी भले क्लोजअप इस्तेमाल करते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम, कोलगेट इस्तेमाल करते हैं, लेट देम बी bothered about the whiteness. You should be bothered about fresh breath. This is what is going to make you win. So that is identifying my target audience by way of demographics. But here I would like to tell you all, it is not demographics alone which is important when you're creating advertising. It is also a concept called psychographics. So demographics is very identifiable attribute. Psychographics is very subjective. So what is psychographics? Likes, dislikes, attitude, lifestyle, values. What are my values in life? What are my lifestyle? What is my attitude? Am I a very aggressive person? Am I a very timid person? Am I a very jovial person? Am I a very akdu person? Okay. What are my likes? मैं क्या पसंद करता हूँ? I like Indian Bollywood films. I like Hollywood films. I like international pop artists. I like Badshah and Yo-Yo Honey Singh. I like Shah Rukh Khan. I like Varun Dhawan. Or I like Hrithik Roshan. I like action movies, or I like romantic movies, or I like thrillers, or I like horror movies. This is what all psychographics is all about. Likes, dislikes. जो constant नहीं रहता है, वो change होते रहता है. But थोड़े attributes constant रहते हैं. But these are something which you cannot quantify. You know. So creating advertising is a sum total of understanding the demographics and the psychographics of your target audience, and then creating and designing your communication so that it hits the target, it hits the nail at the right place, and my message does not get wasted amongst the people who are not my consumers, right?
Okay,
So
sir,
I'll
yes.
just give you an example. Also, not only creating the ad, but also showing your ad. Okay. Now, cement ka ad, students, you will never see a cement ad in a ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है जो सीरियल आता है ना, उस पे आप सीमेंट का एड नहीं देखोगे, बिकॉज ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है कौन देखता है, ज्यादा ऑडियंस क्या है, लेडीज है. इट्स द विमेन हु सी रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है. उनको नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि मेरे घर पे कौन सा सीमेंट इस्तेमाल होने वाला है, या मेरा हस्बैंड अगर घर बना रहा है कौन सा सीमेंट इस्तेमाल करता है. तो सीमेंट का एड यू विल most often see on cricket matches.
News.
Sorry, somebody was saying something.
News. Somebody said news.
News, yes, because news are also consumed more by males of a particular age group. 11th 12th student है, FY become SY become student is not bothered कि अगर मेरा डैडी नया घर बना रहे हैं ले रहे हैं तो उसमें कौन सा सीमेंट जा रहा है, मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मुझे फर्क पड़ता है कि वो मैं जा रहा हूँ वहां पे क्या क्या है आजू बाजू में, कौन से शॉप्स हैं, वो बिल्डिंग में कैसा बड़ा कंपाउंड है, क्या नेबरहुड है, क्या थिएटर्स हैं, मॉल्स हैं. मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. फर्क पड़ता है आपके स्टूडेंट हैं उनके पिताजी को जो एक नया घर बना रहे हैं या कोई नया फ्लैट ले रहे हैं, उसमें वो जानना चाहते हैं भाई माल मटेरियल तो अच्छा इस्तेमाल हो रहा है ना, या कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है, या somebody who is the decision maker for cement. So you will see cement ads only during news and during cricket matches or sports events, sporting events. You will never see cement. So again, what I'm trying to say is, it is your segmentation, understanding who your target consumer is, and that by designing your communication and exposing and exploiting your communication. तो फायदा हुआ, नहीं तो पैसा गया. आई एम शोइंग सीमेंट एड इन रिश्ता क्या कहलाते हैं, क्यों, अरे इसका व्यूअरशिप बहुत है, लेकिन व्यूअरशिप बहुत है लेकिन देख कौन रहा है, हु इज वाचिंग दैट प्रोग्राम. या तारक मेहता को उल्टा चश्मा, वो तारक मेहता को उल्टा चश्मा फैमिली देखता है या हाउसवाइफ देखते हैं जिनको मूड नहीं है सीमेंट देखने का. दे वांट टू वॉच So that time in Tarak Mehta, you will see ads about online shopping, of fashion, of cooking oil. Again, it's a very family kind of products. Those kind of products and brands will be advertised. So it is a sum total of demographics, psychographics, when you are creating communication and exposing your communication. Have I been able to answer?
Yes, yes, definitely. So previously you mentioned about music. So how important is music in advertising?
Music is important. The way music is important in day-to-day life. I mean, we are so entrenched into music, all of us. We have music for everything. We have music for parties, we have music for weddings, we have music for childbirth, songs and music. We have music for somebody who's passed away, bhajan bajte hain, condolence meeting mein. Music for us Indians and otherwise is very important as an aspect for every aspect of our day-to-day life. Therefore, in advertising also, music is very integral, very important, just so that if you create some brilliant tunes, brilliant jingles, brilliant compositions, they become so attached and mnemonic to the ad that you may not be watching that. मतलब आप अपने कमरे में हो, टेलीविजन बाहर के रूम में चल रहा है, एक एड चलेगा, उसका बिगिनिंग म्यूजिक शुरू होगा, आपको पता चलेगा, अरे ये तो इस ब्रांड का एड. My job as an advertiser is done. What is the purpose of advertising? Communicating and reminding you of my brand. I am available, I am there. It should be on top of the mind. It should be visible, recognizable, and I should be able to remember the brand with whatever visual and audio, a combination of both. It's an audiovisual medium, no, advertising, films.
Yes, right.
So जितना visual strong होना चाहिए, उतना audio भी strong होना चाहिए. उतना music is a part of the audio. Even that should be as strong. And therefore, music is very important to make the ad memorable, to make the ad stick in the consumer's mind. And there are n number of examples of how strong jingles are. And sometimes when a ad at a brand develops a very memorable tune, it uses for years together, years and years together, it becomes the property of that brand. So even if you're not watching that ad, if you're listening to the some commercial on radio, or as I said, if you're not watching, you're just hearing the ad being aired on television when you are not in your room, you will, before the whole ad is completed, you'll know, yeah, iska ad. That is the power and strength of music for advertising.
Yes, sir. So,
It's
sir,
like,
we have.
let's have
Yes.
some examples which I have identified. Let's show that. Yeah?
Yes, yes, sir.
So one sec before you. So for this ad, just pause, Neha.
Yes, sir.
So students, what we are seeing now is an ad for Bajaj scooter. This was in 1989. This ad was released in 1989 when none of y'all were born, I'm sure. But probably those like Dhiren Bhai, you will remember the strength and the success of this campaign because of not just the visuals, but because of the music, the jingle, the song of this ad. Let's see this and we'll talk about it.
ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हाँ, ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हमारा कल हमारा आज, हमारा कल हमारा आज, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, हमारा बजाज.
Now, ये इतना strong हो गया था. This ad was so strong. I mean, you all will laugh if I'll tell you all. But this song, ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, इतना strong jingle बन गया था ये कि people were singing it during अंताक्षरी. well, Antakshari mein people sing only film songs, right? But this song would creep into Antakshari. मतलब इतना लोगों के mind space में ये बैठ गया था. It becomes so strong. This whole thing, and the brand Bajaj got so much salience, so much of memorability because of this jingle, and it went on for so many years. Of course, eventually everything dies out. It dies its life. Its एक shelf life होती है, खत्म हो जाती है, and you have to come out with something new. क्योंकि एक fatigue हो जाता है, एक थक जाता है बेचारा. But sometimes things sustain for years together. Now we will see an example of Titan watches. So click on the first command of the, yeah, see this Titan. Now Titan watches is something which we are seeing the ads even today in various forms and formats. Okay, but it's based on a very famous symphony by Mozart. Mozart is an international composer. Many years back, he has created some masterpieces. So this music piece which he's created has been adapted and used for Titan watches. Let's play this. Can you increase the volume?
Yes, sir.
Now play the so this Titan, the sound, the composition that you heard right now is played in Titan ads even today. This was, I mean, I think this when Titan was launched, and a few years after it was, Titan was launched around 1992, around that time. And a few years after that, they started the campaign. The campaign started using this tune in all their ads in various forms. You know, sometimes with a lot of Indian instruments also. But this was the composition. This was the tune they used. It became so synonymous with Titan that if I'm not even watching the commercial, I know it's a Titan commercial being played. You know, it's that sense of familiarity. It becomes a property of the brand. Let's go to the next one, the Airtel
new ad.
Yeah.
4 लाख से ज्यादा सुनील्स और सुनीतास, 2 लाख से ज्यादा किरण्स और कृष्णास, 1 लाख से ज्यादा अभिषेक्स और आयशास, परविंदर्स और पृथ्वीस, गगन्स और गीतांजलिस, हिमांगीज और हर्षवर्धन्स, बमन्स और जेनिफर्स, भास्कर्स, वेंकट्स और कुणाल्स, समंथास, शुभ्रतोस और शशांक्स, राहुल्स, रियास और रहमान्स. इन सब ने अपनी लाइफ में कुछ बदला है. पता है क्या?
Can you hear this tune?
Yes.
इंडिया की चॉइस बदल गई है. पिछले कुछ महीनों में हर 3 में से 2 नए कस्टमर्स ने एयरटेल को चुना है. और आपने?
Okay, so this is the latest campaign of Airtel which is going on air nowadays. Latest ad. जो अभी चल रहा है. Now let's see the next one.
Sounds cool. Hey, do you want to hear this?
It's nice.
You want to add something more?
Living a dream, living a hope, let the rhythm take control. Living this day, living it now, live the moment right now.
Airtel. Live every moment.
Okay, so students, we saw the earlier ad of Airtel, which is the latest ad, which is currently running on television, which is 2021. Correct? You heard the tune. Now, the second ad which we saw showing A.R. Rahman was aired in the mid 90s. That was the first time this tune was developed for Airtel. And by the way, this tune, this music for this Airtel has been composed by A.R. Rahman himself. He is not just the model, he's composed the tune. Okay, so this was used somewhere in the early to mid 90s. It started using this tune. Till today, it is using this tune. So what happens is that it becomes so synonymous, it becomes so sticky in your mind when you hear the tune that it reminds you of the brand immediately. It becomes top of the mind. And that is the strength of advertising. And that is how music helps advertising. Now, to reinforce why music is important and what pains and efforts people take, is that you have an A.R. Rahman who's such a popular Grammy award winning, Oscar award winning music composer, and who composes music for top of the line movies, does jingles and commercials. In fact, Rahman started his career as an ad film music composer before he went into feature films. But even today, he does compositions for ad films. Even today, provided the advertiser has got that budget, that money to pay him, he does that. Shankar Ehsaan Loy, आपने सबका इनका नाम सुना होगा as music composer Shankar. They started their career in their life as music composers for ad films. Then they graduated into giving music and composing songs for feature films. But hello, even today Shankar Ehsaan Loy compose music for ad films. Even today, you have Mr. Vishal Bharadwaj who does ad films even today, composing for ad films. You have Vishal Shekhar composing music for ad films today. So what happens is, if you have the budget, the advertisers, the companies want to get the best of the talent to give music for the ads, because they are hoping that they'll give some brilliant, phenomenal music, which will become so strong with the brand that it becomes the brand itself. And therefore, that importance of music for ad films.
All right, sir. Yes, sir. So, like, there is so much of effort.
Look, I want to understand from the students also. Are they enjoying? Are they with me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm happy. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, like you said, there's so much of effort which is put up, to make an ad. So, I just want to know that, do the buying habits change due to advertisement?
But that is the purpose of advertising.
But
one of the
yes,
major purpose of advertising is to influence the purchasing decision, buying habits of consumers. Why is an ad made? A print ad or an ad film or a hoarding or a banner on your Facebook page. What is the purpose of advertising? The purpose of advertising is to inform, grab attention, inform, stay in the mind, and prompt decision. Do something with it. So I may be a person who's introducing a new brand in an existing product category. I'm coming out with a new bathing soap. Okay, so I'm coming out with a new bathing soap. So I need to tell people, na, if I want to launch it, I want to sell it on an all India basis. I cannot be just putting the soaps in the shop shelves and having some point of purchase danglers or posters. I have to resort to mass media. I have to talk to people, millions of people simultaneously, so that they are informed, educated, that I am now available. I am a new brand. So that is the purpose. That is called information. Then there is a purpose of an existing brand who wants to boost its sales. So therefore, it starts advertising by telling whatever. Okay, it has got new ingredients. It has got more for less. The same price, but you're getting some 20% extra. Pehle se kuch zyada, or dhamdar, or asardar, whatever. Asal nimbu yukt rin. अबे रिन में नींबू क्या? लेकिन एक लोगों के दिमाग में घुस आता है कि अच्छा इसमें नींबू है। अब नींबू क्या करते हैं यार, आपने देखा है कि नींबू इसमें है, वो नींबू की फोटो लगा देते हैं, बट एट्रीब्यूट के नींबू के साथ मेरा ऋण बेटर होगा, तो लोगों के दिमाग में बैठ गया, तो लोग जाके खरीदेंगे ऋण। So the purpose of advertising is to inform, educate, grab attention, and initiate and prompt decision and action. To prompt action, action is to go and buy. So therefore, to measure the effectiveness or efficacy of an ad is every marketer, every advertiser, every company, every brand, they have data. Okay, our sales right now are X. We are starting a campaign which will run for 1 month across touch points, across television, across cinema, across hoardings, newspapers, magazines. We are starting this campaign. Our sales right now is X. We are spending 40 crores on this entire campaign, and we are expecting our sales to be X raised to N, something, some figure. Then our entire exercise is worthwhile, it makes sense. So after the campaign is run, they see the difference in the sales. It has to have an impact on sales. And how the impact on sales happen? Because if consumers go and buy, and therefore at the reason, the purpose, the main purpose, one of the main purpose of advertising is to make and influence decision by purchasing and buying decisions and buying habits of a consumer. कि जाओ मेरा brand खरीदो, buy my brand instead of the X brand or the Y brand. Buy my brand. I am better. So that is the whole idea of advertising, to influence and change buying habits.
So can I ask anything? Like something?
Sorry, somebody wants to ask me a question?
Yeah, sir. I want to ask you a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, as you told like before that नींबू का क्या काम है सरफ के उस I wanted to ask you this question back then when Miss Kazi showed us the Ambuja Cement ka ad. What if someone disagrees with that commercial, कि अगर मैं अभी अंबुजा सीमेंट का दीवार बना हुआ and I drill it and it happens. So wouldn't it impact badly on the product and also on advertisement people?
मतलब if they drill a nail in a wall by Ambuja Cement and if it gets drilled, yeah. Very good question, Asim, right?
Yes, sir.
Asim, very good question. But there is this thing of creative license. When you are making ads and advertising में creative license होता है, कि थोड़ा exaggeration करना पड़ता है, थोड़ा exaggeration हो जाता है, okay? ये इससे मतलब the idea is not to tell कि मेरा इतना है कि आप मेरे दीवारों में ये कील डाल ही नहीं सकते. अगर मैं कील डाल नहीं सकता तो वो भी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है ना, बिकॉज अगर दीवार में कील नहीं डालूंगा तो मैं फोटो कैसे टिकाऊंगा,
Yes.
So there is this थोड़ा एक creative license लिया जा सकता है, it is the idea is to not scientifically tell कि if a दीवार is made using Ambuja cement सब कुछ टूट जाएगा. The way of looking at
that's
it
what
is,
I wanted to ask.
the way of looking at it is इतना strong है कि मतलब it is not so easy to penetrate the wall or break into the wall of Ambuja cement. Like I tell you, Ambuja cement का बहुत पहले एक कैंपेन था यूजिंग दिस रेसलर खल्ली. आपने देखा होगा, पता नहीं, अगर आप YouTube पे देखोगे ना तो you must have heard of this WWE wrestler called Khalli, Great Khalli.
Yes.
Indian wrestler है. उसको they had taken him as a brand ambassador. Or you see the ads on YouTube, if you go, you'll see they are ads where you are showing Khalli in a house कि वो चलते चलते किसी दीवार में
टकरा देता है तो दीवार टूट जाती है.
दीवार टूट जाती है, हाँ, दीवार टूट जाती है. मतलब ऐसा है कि यार मतलब कोई भी सीमेंट ऐसी स्ट्रांग नहीं है कि खल्ली जैसे आदमी को बर्दाश्त कर सके. अब खल्ली अंबुजा वाले घर में जाता है और वो दीवारें नहीं टूटती हैं. नाउ यू हैव टू सस्पेंड योर सेंस ऑफ डिसबिलीफ, कि ऐसा भी नहीं हो सकता ना कि कोई भी सीमेंट इतनी खराब हो सके, खल्ली इंसान है, वो थोड़ा टकराएगा तो दीवार टूट जाएगी, ऐसा नहीं होता है ना. But you have to take it with a pinch of salt. This is the entertainment value or entertainment portion of a advertising ad film. तो थोड़ा उसको exaggerate करो, थोड़ा हंसाओ, थोड़ा comedy कर लो, But it should not mislead. It should not say कि आप अगर अंबुजा सीमेंट करोगे तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं टूटेगा। या या एक बहुत पुरानी एड है, मतलब वेरी ओल्ड एड वेयर दे हैव यूज्ड दिस गाय, वेरी मेमोरेबल एड ऑफ अंबुजा सीमेंट, बमन ईरानी, दे हैव शोन, एक दीवार है और दोनों साइड बमन ईरानी और उसके फैमिली, एक बोलते हैं भैया दीवार टूटती क्यों नहीं है, आवाज दीवार, मतलब ऐसे है कि इन दोनों भाइयों में झगड़ा हुआ है, एक ही प्रॉपर्टी में एक दीवार बना दिए, अब उनको पछतावा हो रहा है, तो बोलते हैं चलो दीवार तोड़ देते हैं, लेट्स ब्रेक द वॉल, लेट्स ऑल बिकम टुगेदर। तो बोथ साइड्स देयर इज बमन ईरानी, दोनों साइड है, वो बोलते हैं चलो दीवार ये तोड़ दो, so दे यूज एवरी मेथड टू ब्रेक द वॉल, यहाँ तक के दे यूज डायनामाइट ऑल्सो टू ब्रेक द वॉल, लेकिन वॉल टूटती नहीं है। तो बोलते वॉइस ओवर बोलते टूटेगी कैसे, अंबुजा की दीवार है, अंबुजा सीमेंट से बनी हुई दीवार है, टूटना इम्पॉसिबल है। अब ऑब्वियसली डायनामाइट से भी नहीं टूटे तो ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है, बट द आइडिया इज टू सस्पेंड योर सेंस ऑफ डिसबिलीफ एंड टेल इन एन एग्जैजरेटेड मैनर कि हमारी सीमेंट से दीवार जो बनती है बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, अटूट है, just to communicate the strength quotient of Ambuja cement, understand? तो advertising थोड़ा ये exaggeration ले लेती है, like nowadays you see so many ads where there are certain things they show human beings doing which is not possible, it is all visual effects, but they have this line, एक fine line होता है bottom में कि stunts performed by professionals or lot of visual effects used while creating this ad, please do not try at home. There are these disclaimers, or they have shown some ads where they show some animals talking, animals performing. It is all visual effects. You can't make a dog act, no, you can't make a fish act, you can't make a, it's the way they show it, you can't, it's all visual effects. So we can't take it कि यार ये ऐसे थोड़ी होता है, हाँ obviously ऐसे नहीं हो सकता है, but the idea is to communicate the brand attribute by using exaggeration in a commercial.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much that you have answered our students' question also. And
But
sir,
I hope I've been able to answer your question and allay your doubt.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
Sir, no doubt. Thank you.
Thank you.
sir. Yes, sir. We still have a few more questions, but it is already 5:26. So, so like here right now, I'm asking you, will you be available for us? If you could be kind enough to be available for us for one more session so we can have a part 2, because some students also have posted a few questions in the chat box. Plus, we also have a few more questions remaining.
I'll be more than happy if students have posted questions and if everybody is still motivated to invite me again, means they want to listen to me. So I'm more than happy to participate in a part 2 or a second session. More than happy, provided your students want to listen to me and it's been interesting and enjoyable for them. It's been very enjoyable for me. मुझे तो बोलना बहुत अच्छा लगता है, अपनी आवाज सुनने को बहुत अच्छा लगता है, But
Sure, sir, we
what
would love
matters what matters is the students have liked it or not, and if they have liked it, I'm more than happy to participate again.
Sir, I'm pretty sure the students have loved it, because that is how they are also getting, involved in the conversation. So, I personally feel we should definitely have a part 2 session, and I'm pretty sure that the students will also agree with me. So, and
I'm
so
more than
just,
happy.
yes, sir. So, and before we end today's session, there is just one last question that I want to ask you. Like being in this field for so many years and being a director, producer yourself, which is
No, not a
one.
director. No, not director. No director. Just producer.
Okay,
No director,
producer.
no.
Oh, sorry, sir, that's my mistake. So,
No, it's all right.
being a producer, and so I just want to know which is one such ad which gave you the maximum satisfaction, and one such ad which was very challenging for you as a producer.
Well, if you one of the list of the links I've given you, there is one Ambuja film, and I don't think we showed that film.
छत पे मिलते हैं.
छत पे मिलते हैं,
Yes.
So that's again, as I said, it's an example of a digital brand film where brands nowadays, because of social media, they are indulging in telling stories which are not just 30 seconds, which are long, which are 2 minutes, 3 minutes, where they want to really connect with the audience on a different level. where they want to really appeal to their emotional, rational senses. So this was a challenge we got from the client, Ambuja Cements, and the agency to make this film, where they're making a series of films on subject being Chhat. Okay. And again, targeted at not the city people. These films were targeted at the tier 2, tier 3 cities, towns, where people still have their own units. अपने row house होते हैं या छोटे छोटे घर होते हैं जिसपे छत होती है. There's a terrace, flat terrace, where there are a lot of memories, lot of time spent. जो same people today have moved to cities, जैसे flats में रहते हैं, तो ऐसे सब वो मेमोरीज ही रह गई. अब वो नहीं होता है, उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलती, बिकॉज अब वो लोग शहरों में ज्यादा रहते हैं, गांव में नहीं रहते हैं या छोटे शहरों में नहीं रहते हैं. तो it is a film about nostalgia, about connecting with what you used to do on your terraces. So there were series of 3 films which we have made on chhate, on terrace, or the chat being the center. So this film which we made was a challenge, a big challenge, because we had to shoot this film we shot this film in Lucknow, Banaras, Udaipur, and it was a continuous shoot. Like the unit was in Lucknow. No, the unit first went to Udaipur. From Udaipur, it went to Lucknow. From Lucknow, it went to Banaras, because they wanted to capture the background of a Lucknow, of a Banaras, and certain chats which are available only in these kind of towns or these kind of cities. That to the old part of the city. Each of these places has got a modern part also, but usme wo sab nahi milta. It's available in the old part of such cities. So this had to be captured. The instances had to be captured over there, and we were lucky enough to have this entire जो फिल्म में आप जो पोएम देखोगे, जो नरेशन हो रहा है वॉइस पे, it was written by Mr. Gulzar Sahab, the eminent poet and lyricist and director, and narrated by him in his own voice. So the challenge was right from the time the client said we want something like this before the script was made. But the client was very clear. Client, a brand, not the agency. Brand बोलता है we want Gulzar Sahab's voice. तो यार ऐसे मतलब how can you just हाँ लेकिन ये जो बोलेंगे ना गुलजार साहब बोलेंगे, लेकिन क्या बोलेंगे वो एजेंसी लिखेगी, but गुलजार साहब की आवाज चाहिए. So then the agency thought of what would be the structure of the film, what the film needs to communicate. ये एक document बनाया. I have been part of the music industry, and I have been fortunate, very fortunate, to have worked with Gulzar Saab on many occasions, on many albums. So we called up Gulzar Saab. He says, yes, I'll be more than happy. Aake milo. Because Gulzar Saab still writes a lot of ads. By the way, he writes poetry, he writes voiceovers and things for a lot of ads. Recently उनका एक Times of India का campaign था, उसके लिए उन्होंने लिखा था. फिर एक पेपर बोट करके एक ब्रांड है फॉर ड्रिंक, पेपर बोट, उसकी बहुत सारी एड्स में उनका वॉइस ओवर है, उन्होंने लिखा है और उन्होंने ही इज गिवन द वॉइस ओवर. सो ही डज एडवर्टाइजिंग आल्सो. गुलजार साहब आल्सो, बाय द वे, ही डज. Even Javed Akhtar does, by the way. He writes for ad films. So we went to Gulzar Saab and we explained to him that this is the kind of film we want to make, and this is the theme, and we want you to write a poem kind of a thing which brings out these experiences, these emotions and all that. He got so charged by this. He says, बहुत अच्छा thought है, बहुत अच्छा thought. मैं कुछ लिखता हूँ, मुझे give me 1 week. He said, okay sir, whatever, no problem. In 2 days time he calls us. आ जाओ मेरे घर पे, आ जाओ, मैंने कुछ लिखा है, see if you like it. अगर आपको पसंद आता है तो ठीक है, वरना मैं वापस लिखूंगा. So he was ready. He was ready in 2 days time. He was ready with the entire narration, which we will see in the film. It was brilliant. So that was one challenge of, we thought we will not be able to convince, but that was the easy part. We convinced him, and then the challenge was shooting this film across these 3 cities with a unit of 100 people, and a lot of problems internally. At sometimes we felt that we'll have to abandon this shoot because of some local issues over there with some local authorities over there. See what happens is when we shoot in a place outside Bombay, other city, we have to take help of the local line producer over there, who does, arrangements, who does police permissions and various other things, local arrangement. That guy turned out to be a fraudster. Now you have gone there with a limited budget, limited time frame. You cannot extend it. Client is not going to pay you any more money or some mistake has happened because somebody else. They are not concerned. So it was very challenging, very back-breaking, but we managed to pull it off. And after we pulled it off, when we showed it to the client, they were so happy. And it has got some 55, it has got nearly 5.5 million plus views already. But it's a 3-year-old ad, but it became hugely successful. So I like you to show that film so that you'll understand the canvas of the film. And so it has been my most difficult and most satisfying experience. Chate, yeah.
छतों से कूदना छत पर, छतों से छत पे चढ़ जाना, पलों पे पांव रखकर कूद जाते थे जमाना। वो घरना थे, घराने थे, छतों के वो जमाने थे। सुबह से शाम करते थे, दोपहरें रातें करते थे। छतों से जोड़कर छत जब मोहल्ले बातें करते थे।
देखो माँ, चांद आ गया।
अरे सुनती हो?
वो देखो चांद आ गया।
देंदी मुंडेर गवाइया, पल पल दी हो गल्ला कर दी छत बीते कल दी।
छतों पर सूतना मांझे, उड़ाना गुड्डियां, पेचे लड़ाना।
देंदी मुंडेर गवाइया, पल पल दी हो गल्ला कर दिया छत बीते कल दी।
वो करना थे, घराने थे, छतों के वो जमाने थे। छतों से साड़ियां, दरियां उठा लाना, बड़ी छत पर लगाकर पर्दे छत पर रामलीला खेला करते थे। जिन्हें हनुमान बनना था वो करके तेल मालिश सुबह से छत पे आकर 100 डंड पेला करते थे। अनु की शादी में खाला के गोल गप्पे चलते थे, बजा करती थी ढोलक और दिन भर टप्पे चलते थे। छतों से जोड़कर छत जब मोहल्ले बातें करते थे। नहाकर गीले बालों में किसी का छत पे आ जाना, उचक्कर रस्सियों पर गीले कपड़ों का सुखाना। हमेशा याद आएगा किसी को देखकर धड़कन का बढ़ जाना। छतों से कूदना छत पर, छतों से छत पे चढ़ जाना, पलों पे पांव रखकर कूद जाते थे जमाना।
देंदी मुंडेर गवाइया,
Yeah, so this ad was very challenging in terms of sheer logistics, and but after once it is appreciated by the audiences and the client, and everybody becomes a hit, then you proudly want to show it to everybody. Look, ये हमने बनाया है, that way. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Indeed, this is really a very touching ad also. There were a
Yeah,
lot
so
of
it basically,
emotions.
yeah, it's all emotion. Basically, what you have done, or friends, or you heard, or you've experienced, or what people used to do, which they don't do it now. They don't get an opportunity to do all these things now. It's very nostalgic.
Yes. All right, sir. So since we are expecting now a part 2 of our advertising session, so we'll wind up our first session. Now I can say that this was a first session of part 1 of advertising. So we will wind this up here. But before that, I would like to request our dear trustee, sir, to give out a vote of thanks. Sir, over to you.
Nayanbhai, have not lost your touch. From so many years, it is still the same. And hats off to you for bringing out this so vividly and so beautifully. It was a session. Yes, we will have a part 2. And you have committed on an open forum, so you cannot back out now. You will have to do it for us.
I'll be happy to do it. Provided your students enjoyed. If they've enjoyed, if they want me back,
yes,
I'll be more than happy.
They want you back. In fact, Jennifer was monitoring the whole thing. There were many people outside the waiting room because we have a capacity of 100 on a Zoom call.
Okay.
Many people have gone back disappointed. So we have recorded this session, so we'll put it up for them. And for the second session, again, there is going to be a clamor for this thing. Just to let you guys know what Nayanbhai is all about. Okay, I know him from past 30 plus years now, 35 years now.
Yeah.
Yes, he started off as a faculty at Apple Industries, which was Aptech. Always prim and proper. One hidden talent which he had when he was there at Apple Industries was that he was an actor. He had performed many plays in the Prithvi Theatre at Juhu. He was doing very well for himself. For better prospects, he moved to HMV, which was Saregama at that point of time. I think he had a stint of 8 years out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
8 years.
That's right. Yeah.
Again, rock solid 8 years. When he talks about Gulzar Ji, if I may say so, A.R. Rahman and all these people, he's actually worked with them. He's hobnobbed with them also, so he knows what he's talking about. From there, he went to a company called Tata Elxsi. He was in the US, I think, for 2 years, 3 years.
1.5 years.
1.5 years. Where again, he was handling the marketing and communication for that matter. Came back, has his own agency now called Mojo Advertising. Okay. And well, we are privileged to have him with us here today. Okay. Nayanbhai, thank you so much for doing what you did for that matter. And yes, I think Neha and Jennifer will pester you for a part 2 of this session, which we will do very soon, depending on your availability for that matter, depending on your time constraints. But please do a part 2 with us, because there are some questions from the students also, some unfinished questions which Neha also had for that matter. Let's do this soon so that the continuity remains. This is like a web series. You start off, and we like it, so you go on with it. No problem.
So there's a season 2, yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot to the students also for staying back. We said till 5 o'clock. It is already 5:42. So that shows what Nayanbhai did for that matter. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And this commitment from us that Nayanbhai will come back, okay, and talk to you again in part 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Lovely meeting you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.